Hello and welcome to Pillars of Wealth Creation, where we talk about creating financial success with a special focus on business and real estate. I'm your host, Todd Dexheimer. Now, let's get to it. Hey, let's talk goals real quick. I get a lot of people that I start to work with, and they've got their goals, right? Kind of. You know, they want to buy some multifamily units. They maybe want to buy a 100 unit apartment complex, or maybe they want 1,000 units in 10 years, but they really haven't thought about it. They really haven't put the time and energy into thinking about, what their goals are and why. And I think one of the biggest things that people make the mistake of is they put their goals out there. They put this big goal, hairy, audacious goal. All right. So I want to own all these units, but they don't really think of what their values are. What's your value hierarchy, right? What is most important to you? So is maybe God and religion, that's most important. Is your family most important? Is your health? Is your business? Is financial freedom? So just go through your values hierarchy, and you've got to understand what you're really trying to create, what you want to get out of your business. I think a lot of people forget that when they're going to goal setting. They're just saying, I want to own so many units and do all this. And what does that mean? And what does life look like when you actually achieve your goals? And what's the process look like throughout? How much sacrifice do you have to have? How is it going to affect your health? How is it going to affect your family? All that kind of stuff. So there's a difference, right? Maybe my goal is to own 10,000 units, but somebody else's goal is to own 30 units free and clear. Both of them are potentially great goals, right? Both of them allow you to create financial freedom. But they both come at different costs, and they both have different reasons for doing it. Make sure your reason is aligning with your goal. Again, that's so important. So look, the person that's going to have 10,000 units, they're going to work their butt off. They're going to have a lot of high-stress days. They're going to have a lot of, obviously, they're going to have to build a lot of relationships with investors, with brokers, and so on. They're going to have to learn a lot. They're going to make a lot of mistakes along the way. And again, it's a lot of high stress, a lot of commitment, but the reward is massive, right? We're able to create a ton of wealth. We're able to use that wealth for whatever we want. We want to buy yachts and whatever we want to do, or if we just want to provide for others, give back, we can positively affect thousands of people. Look, if potentially millions of people. If you got 10,000 units, you can be able to positively affect thousands and maybe millions of people through the people that work for you, through the residents of yours, and through how you can give back. You can leave this massive legacy. Or you can have 30 units free and clear, and you can live a good, simple life, right? You can travel, you can enjoy life. There's the life in there. And so you can live the life that you maybe dream of and be a simple life. And there's nothing wrong with either of those. You just have to understand what's right for you, right? What do you actually want? So that's first and foremost on goals. Like, what does it look like when you actually achieve your goals? And what does that path along the way look like? Is that attractive to you? Is that truly attractive to you? Does that hit your hierarchy of values? Does that hit your needs? Does that really hit what you want? You got to know your why, right? That's really important, understanding your why. One of the other things, we always go one level deep. It seems like our brains go one level deep with everything. I hear a lot of people talking right now about COVID and about the economy and about whatever, and all the social issues. And oftentimes we just go one level deep, and we do that with our goals as well. We don't think through, we don't peel back all the layers. And Dean Graziosi talks about going 8 levels deep, and continue to ask why. Continue to ask that question, why? What is it? So really dive deep into your goals. Really dive deep into your action plans, into your why, and understand what you are really trying to achieve, what you really want to do, and why you want to do that. Dig deep. Dig deeper than you ever thought you needed to dig. Because on the surface, we might go, I like that idea, right? We read something in a book, we hear something on a podcast, and that all of a sudden becomes our goal for some reason, and we don't truly know why. It just is on the top of our brain, and we didn't dig deep, right? We didn't dig 8 layers deep. So, look, once you have that, we got to come up with our goals. I like to come up with my goal. Like, where am I going with my health, with my family, with my faith, with my friends, with my business? Like, what does that look like in the future? And then I want to go, what does that look like 5 years from now, 1 year from now, 12 weeks from now? And I do 12 weeks, that's a quarter. I like the book, I think it's called the 12-week year. What's it look like, you know, this week, and what's it look like today, right? We have to break down our goals. What does it look like? We want to plan that out. And it's really important, in my opinion, to spend some real time on it. Goals are really important. There's books written on it. Go get some books written on it, but spend your time on that and make sure that you really align your goals with your skill sets, with your what's going to get you excited, and what your income levels are going to be, right? And again, your hierarchy of values. And look, don't think that your goals that you set out today are necessarily cast in cement, right? It's not necessarily that it's going to be, this is what we have to achieve. It's going to evolve. It's going to change. You're going to mature. Life events are going to happen. So Jordan, he only needs 500 units solely owned by him. Oh, and he says a few partners. And he'd love to help friends and family build wealth with me. See, that's awesome, Jordan. I mean, that's amazing. And I'm sure you know this, but why? Like, what does that mean for you, right? How do you achieve that? But why do you want to achieve that? Truly, why? And not just, don't give me just an answer. Really dig deep and think about it, because I think that's the importance. That's what I want to press upon you, is that we have to really think hard about why we're doing this, and we have to really think hard of, does it align with my hierarchy of values? And if it doesn't, then what do we need to change? What do we need to do differently? There's no right or wrong answer, right? Everybody's different. Me owning 30 units, Jordan owning 500 units, and somebody else owning 10,000 units, we can all achieve the same thing, and that's true joy, that's true happiness, and that's true fulfillment in life, right? And that's the most important thing. See ya.